The coldest winter I've ever seen in my life, before or since then, was the winter of '61. Now, my mother-in-law was known all over the county for her chickens. She raised prize chickens. But we get to her house, and there is no house. They had already been there, and she stood there, as weak as she was, as sick as she was, that poor old lady standing there crying. And I said, what happened? She said, well, all those men came in here. They caught all my chickens. They made me dress them chickens and cook them. And then they poked holes in my walls, poured that hot chicken fat in my walls, and set my house afire.
Well, it seems like I didn't know where we was going to go when we got the order number 11 brought to our doorstep. I turns to my husband, Francis Asbury Nolan, and I said, where are we going to go? And he says, Lordy sakes, Harriet. You know, I have a cousin down here in Saline County, down by Arrow Rock, Missouri, and if we just follow the river down, we'll be there, and we will be safe. And I on my horse, with my baby Oscar in my arms. Baby Oscar was only 4 months old at the time.
So we sold our farm in Indiana for a nice price, I might add. We packed up 2 wagons and a carriage, and as the wagons were being pulled by our oxen, he decided to settle in eastern Kansas. As it was a territory at the time, he had several settlements to choose from. He had Lawrence, he had Osawatomie, and he really didn't want to be in any of those towns. And the reason is because of what was going on with the issue of slavery. Whether or not Kansas was going to be entered into the Union as a free state or allowing slavery spots. And as we were traveling, we went to Olathe, and I ran into a very dear friend of mine. His name was John McKay, and he was talking about this town of Olathe, which means beautiful in the Shawnee Indian language, by the way, and about how we should settle, and there's great farmland. The Westport route of the Santa Fe Trail is near Olathe, and he thought it would just be a great place to settle.
Excuse me. We're looking for my husband and kid's pa. We've been just passing through. Rebecca Wade Gabbert's my name. I reckon you haven't heard of me. Hadn't come for our family yet that day. William and his men arrived back at the house, and they were all tired and hungry, so me and the girls got some warm food for them, and the little boys, they took care of their horses, and they got themselves all satisfied with all the food they wanted, and they stretched out in the sun in the yard there and rested. All the while, we were totally unaware. Those bluebellies were sneaking up on us, and all at once, in an instant, they burst on us with yelling and shooting, while men and bullets were scattering everywhere like a bunch of scared jackrabbits. But I tell you what, it wasn't time to be scared, only for defending and taking care of what we had. There was smoke and dust. It was burning our eyes and our nose, and I gathered the children over next to the house, and that's when I realized it was our house burning down. Well, that's when William rode by, and he leaned down off the horse. He gave me a kiss and patted the kids on the head, and off they went with our son. And I said, thank you, Lord, at least they're all right. Pretty soon things kind of quieted down, and all I could hear was the crackling of the fire from our house burning. The dust settled and the smoke cleared, and then, oh my, what a ghastly sight awaited our eyes to behold. Seven of William's men lay dead in the yard, right games that very morning. Why, the things these children have had to look on, it's just not right.